The Skoda Kamiq is one of our favourite cars over here at Drive, so much so that it's won its best small SUV category for 2 years in a row at Drive Car of the Year. And to celebrate its success, the brand has introduced the new Skoda Kamiq Signature. So, does this mean this is the best value version of Australia's best small SUV? Let's find out. The 2022 Skoda Kamiq Signature is the new range flagship that starts from $42,990 drive away. Optional extras on our test car include $1,100 for premium velvet red paint and $1,300 for a fixed glass panoramic sunroof. If you prefer less sparkly metallic paint or another colour, it'll cost $550, and if you want to pull a small box trailer, a tow bar costs $2,000 extra too. Standard features include full LED headlights, front and rear heated seats, leather and suede trim, and a cool digital instrument cluster. Skoda are known for their unique and fun designs. Cars like the Skoda Roomster and Yeti come to mind as interesting cars, but they're far from stylish. What this Kamiq does is unite the two together, I believe. There are plenty of high-end design treatments on this car, one of which is that tight line down the side that marries up to a clamshell bonnet. That's stolen straight from the Audi design playbook, and I absolutely love it. Another one is a unique power bulge on the bonnet that you actually see when driving the car. The Skoda Kamiq proves you can have that ergonomic prowess you need and some style to go with it. Skodas are the masters of packaging, and this car certainly doesn't feel like a small SUV inside. Some clever things are going on here to make the cabin feel more spacious than it actually is. One of those is this dashboard. It's small, it's slim, and it doesn't impede on a cabin and helps make it feel more airy than it actually is. There are some luxury touch points in this car too that come as standard, one of which are these seats. They're leather and Alcantara clad, electrically adjustable on the driver's side, and even have lumbar support too, which helps on those longer road trips, making the car really comfortable. The rest of the cabin, well, it's simply clever, as Skoda suggests. A 9.2-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless charging keeps your phone hooked up. There are huge door bins, and even a clever parking ticket holder too that helps you manage your curbside endeavours. That sense of space continues over here in the second row. I'm about 183 centimetres tall, and this is my sitting position, and my feet have plenty of room to get comfortable, my knees are well clear of this squishy seat back, and overall I feel like I've got plenty of space. Coming standard on this car exclusively in the range are a set of outbound rear heated seats, which means this seat's heated and this seat's heated, so your kids can get super comfortable on their school trip. There's also 2 USB-C ports and some rear air vents too. And to be honest, for a small SUV, I think it's probably one of the best second rows in the class. The Skoda Kamiq continues to surprise at every touch point, one of which is the standard fit electric tailgate, which is quite unique for the class. Wait for the beep. What it reveals is a 400 litre boot space, and if you fold that second row, you get about 1400 litres of storage. But it's not all about space here, it's about the convenience. This aperture is nice and wide, which means a large pram will get in easily. There are plenty of hooks, partitions, a mat, all sorts of fun stuff here. So if you like organising your space, you'll really like this cargo area, I think. Something I love about Skoda vehicles is how approachable they are to drive. Some European cars are quite bumpy and firm, others have really quick and sneezy steering which makes them a little bit darty. However, the Skoda is really approachable. All of the pedals are calibrated quite simply, the steering is really nice and easy to use, and you've got great visibility out of the car given the tall roofline. The Skoda Kamiq is powered by a 1.5 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder that makes 110 kilowatt and 250 newton meters. The powertrain's perfectly adequate. Smooth, it's great on the throttle. There's some delay from the transmission in stop-start scenarios, but that's the gearbox, not the engine. But the powertrain itself, overall, is pretty good. One thing I like about it is how frugal it is. On my drive in this morning, on site to film, it took about half an hour, and I left in peak hour traffic, that's around 8 o'clock. According to the car, I had an average speed of 34 kilometres an hour, and it used 5.5 litres per 100, which is fantastic. Looking at the trip computer now at the overall figure of about 300 k's, it's averaging about 6.8 litres, which means it's really efficient. And that's a good thing when petrol prices are at an all-time high. In terms of ride quality, it's a Skoda, so it's smooth, simple and easy. It's not the most dynamically profound car, it's not the sort of car you want to throw around on corners, but to putt around town and maybe go on the odd road trip with families is perfectly fine. It's no wonder the judges voted this car best small SUV. It's really approachable and really easy to use. It doesn't matter if it's your first car or your last car. or if you haven't had a new car in forever, it doesn't matter. It's really easy to get to know, and it's not overly complicated or overly annoying like some of these really high-tech European cars can be. Now, I'll mention this point whilst I'm driving because the climate control in this car is a little bit annoying. There's a bunch of switches there for temperature, but if you want to change the fan, you've got to press a button, take your eyes off the road and use this really annoying slider. All Skoda have to do is put a fan speed button there, but it's probably my biggest gripe with this car when driving. We all know the perfect family car doesn't exist, but this Skoda Kamiq is as close as you'll get to that elusive product. The cabin is heap spacious, plenty of room in the boot, stylish, great interior trim, great technology. Overall, it's a really compelling package for $42,990 drive away. So please, if you're looking for your next small SUV, make sure you start your test drive with the 2022 Drive Best Small SUV. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you head to Drive.com.au to read the full review as well. And as usual, hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with the latest and greatest new cars coming to the Australian market.